Ah, bonjour, Dr. Dubois.
Bonjour. Tea.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. And how are you feeling?
Pretty terrific. How about you?
I am well, thank you.
I can't say that I had a very restful night, but I certainly didn't think about today's festivities much until I checked in here this morning.
You will be going into the operating room in an hour. Are you very nervous?
Should I be?
Take off your shirt.
Why?
I must shave your chest for surgery.
You're gonna shave my chest?
Would you like someone else to do it?
No. Okay. All right. You do this for all your patients?
What do you think?
I don't think you do.
You're right. Hold still.
With pretty ugly scars, huh?
Yes. What's wrong?
Oh, it just hurts.
I'm sorry. Hold still or it will hurt even more.
Okay.
You must not be afraid. From now on, it is up to me. Now you will look. The changes in your face and here. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
And now, the guiding light.
Continue taking the medication I prescribed.
Yes, I will.
And this is very important. To take 2 pills a day, one in the morning and one in the evening. If, for example, you forget to take the morning pill, you are not to take 2 pills in the evening at the same time.
Why not?
Because this medication is very strong and it could be dangerous.
Really?
Also, I don't want you drinking any alcohol while you're on this medication.
You mean that could be dangerous?
That could be lethal.
Do you want some toast? I've got some raisin bread.
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, will you sit down, please? I can do it.
Amanda, I can make toast. I may not be much good at anything else right now, but I can make toast. See?
Will you sit down? It still hurts a lot, doesn't it?
A little.
Wow, you've got to take care of yourself.
Thank you. I have been.
No, you were good in the beginning, but take this off. You've been very impatient lately.
Yes, well, maybe that's so. So, how's your mom?
She's feeling a lot better. She saw Dr. Marler the other day, and he told her that her blood pressure is too high. So he gave her something, and then he also gave her a lecture on not getting excited.
Well, I don't understand her.
I'm her daughter, and I don't understand her.
She has been so nice to me lately. She came over yesterday, brought me over some cheese and some wine. I mean, a really fabulous old bottle that she'd been saving for years.
Well, she's trying to make things up to you.
I still think that she's concealing something about Brandon Spaulding. I told her that, and I also told her that I was going to find out the truth.
And I don't think you should upset her right now.
I didn't. She doesn't get angry these days, even when I say things that used to get her furious. It's, I mean, you know, it's bizarre.
Well, I think she's trying to take Dr. Marler's advice and not get excited. Try not to provoke her, okay?
Have you thought about Brandon Spaulding much?
Well, I've been thinking about you since the accident. I've thought about him. Why he'd leave me so much?
Oh, it's just that you haven't spoken about it lately. I thought maybe you'd changed your mind about pursuing it.
No. I still don't believe that she's telling me the truth. I don't know why. I'm really not sure who my real father was.
Well, I am going to help you find out.
Does that mean you're not moving out?
No, I'm still going to move out as soon as I'm well.
Well, I am too. I can't stay here with Mother if you're not going to be here.
Does she know that you're still intending to do that?
We avoid that subject. I'll get it.
Hi. I was over at the house. The maid told me you were here.
Yes.
Did you forget we had an appointment?
No, I didn't. I'm just running a little late, that's all. Come on in.
All right, thanks. Ben, I'm sorry to bother you like this.
It's okay.
How you feeling?
Fine.
Good, glad to hear it. Amanda, I've got my papers over at the office.
Well, I'll be ready in just a second. I have to run over to the house and get a coat, though.
Oh, I can get it for you.
No, that's all right. Ben, I'll be back this afternoon. I'll bring some groceries. And leave the dishes, okay? I'll do them.
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
I'll meet you at the car.
Okay.
I see Amanda is nursing you through your convalescence.
Yeah, she's been a big help.
You know, she's really incredible. I mean, after getting an inheritance like that, to still be willing to do the dishes.
You, having problems with the will?
Oh, it doesn't look like Alan Spaulding's gonna try and break it, if that's what you mean. Why?
No reason. I just wondered. You seem to be spending a lot of time with her about it.
Oh, Ben, there are a lot of decisions to be made. And she doesn't have much experience in money matters.
No, she doesn't. But she's a pretty good judge of character. I think that she'll be able to see through anyone who wants to take advantage of her.
Well, I'm doing what I can to shield her from people like that. Look, I gotta get back to the car. She's probably waiting. It's good to see you. And take better care of yourself.
Yes, I will.
Well, Mama, I know you're worried about Rita, but why don't you ask her about it?
Honey, I have. She won't talk to me.
Well, I don't know what happened. That's the thing. All I know is she had to get away for a while.
But Evie, why?
Well, she said she needed to think things through. Maybe if you just give her a little time, she'll talk to you.
You know, I can't believe this. Both of you. Oh, honey, How are you doing? Are you all right?
Mama, I'm just fine. Listen, I'm sure the reason that Rita even came out there was, well, she just wants to talk to you. So if you couldn't push her, maybe she will.
Well, I'm going to try to get her to see the doctor today anyway.
Why? What happened?
Well, I don't know. She's not at all well. She has no appetite. Well, she might be coming down with something.
Well, maybe she's just tired from the trip, Mama.
Maybe, but I'll feel better if I know for sure there's nothing wrong with her.
Oh, Mama, guess who just came through the door? It's Greg Fairbanks. Huh? Yeah. Oh, did you know? Did Rita tell you that he was appointed to the staff at Cedars Hospital?
But no, she didn't say.
Say hello to her for me.
Oh, Mama, he says hello.
Well, give him my best, and tell him folks around here miss him.
I will. Mama, listen, I really should get back to work, so how about if I call you later tonight, okay? And tell Rita to feel better.
I will, honey. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So, Rita staying with your mother?
Yep, she just got into Bluefield last night.
She all right?
I guess so.
Okay. You don't want to talk about it, right? Evie, I'm sorry that Rita left Ed. I mean that. I like Rita. I always have. And I know she loves Ed. And I hope for her sake that the marriage works out.
No, I'm really glad to hear you say that.
Tell me, did Rita and Ed, were they arguing about anything?
Well, all I know is that Ed was in a very bad mood yesterday.
Did you happen to overhear anything they said?
No, but I do know that things have been very hard for the both of them, so.
Sure. Anyway, what time do you want me to pick you up for our date tonight? We have a dinner date, remember?
Yeah.
Listen, there's supposedly a good restaurant on the road to Carlton, and it's about a half hour out of town. How about if I pick you up around 7?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, should I dress up?
Just look half as good as you do right now.
You are a very handsome man the way you are. Why change yourself? Is that what you're thinking?
No. Just wondering what I was going to look like after the operation.
Well, there is no improving on perfection. But they say I am like an artist. So I will try to do my best for you. Now I am going to give you an injection.
What is it?
Something to help you relax. You are very tense. This will make you drowsy. But it won't put you to sleep. You will still be awake when we take you to the operating room. And put you under there.
How long will the operation take?
It is hard to tell. Several hours. Your chest will be the most difficult. How do you feel?
Oh, not too bad. I think it's starting to work.
Yes. It works quickly.
Do you care for me?
Of course.
You know, I'm putting myself entirely
I don't really know you. It's strange. Always. It's that line about putting your trust in strangers. Always strangers.
Arthur, you can trust me.
Oh, I miss my daughter.
It will be all right. Everything will be fine. Just trust me. Now, how do you feel?
Like I'm floating.
That's good.
You stay with me, please?
You must go to the operating room now.
Am I going under?
Not now, but soon.
Please stay with me.
I will. I will be here when you wake up. Trust me, Arthur. Hello.
Bien, messieurs.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
It's okay.
Amanda isn't back yet. I thought she might be here.
Nope.
Her consultations with Ross Marler seem to be taking such a long time these days.
Yeah, he said they had a lot to discuss.
Sometimes I wonder if it'll ever be settled. How are you feeling?
I'm all right.
What are you doing?
A project for Spaulding.
I hope they appreciate you. I mean, you have to be very dedicated to work on that now.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind. Lucille, is there something you want?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Actually, I'm glad Amanda isn't here. I don't want her to know about it.
What?
Ben, I want to ask you not to leave. I want to ask you to stay.
Lucille, there is no point in discussing this.
But I'm not asking for my sake. I'm asking for Amanda. Ben, she needs you. And if you leave, she will too.
If she leaves, it's because that's what she wants.
Do you honestly think she's ready for that? Do you honestly believe she won't have problems?
I think that she can handle it. She has to leave sooner or later.
Ben, have you thought about what position she's in now? I mean, have you really thought about that?
What are you talking about?
Amanda is a very wealthy woman now. And I already see people trying to get close to her and take advantage of her. Amanda knows nothing about money, and she knows nothing about people. I don't want to see her hurt.
I don't want to see her hurt either.
Don't you see I'm trying to protect her? But I can't do that if she moves away.
Lucille, she is a grown woman. She'll be fine. Now, please, I have to get back to this, all right?
Yes, of course. I'll bring you some wine and cheese in a little while.
No, don't.
You seemed to enjoy it yesterday.
Don't go to any trouble, please.
It's no trouble.
All right, fine. Lucille, wait. Look, on second thought, no. I really do want to work on this, all right?
Yes, all right. Maybe some other time.
How are you feeling, Holly?
Much better.
Good. How's your daughter?
She seems fine.
You wanted to see me about something?
I wanted to know what the procedures are for an inmate to get married.
Well, the first step would be to see me, which I take it you're doing.
Yeah, I haven't made any definite plans yet. I just want to know. and to ask you what problems you think there would be.
With the inmates?
Yes.
I talked to Dr. Chapman about that a while back. Did he tell you about that conversation?
No.
I thought at that time it would be a mistake, that it might arouse resentment. But now, times have changed. The women respect you for the way you stood up to Gail.
I don't know if they respect me. They don't hate me as much as they used to.
Well, in any case, I don't think that problem will exist anymore. But there might be others. You've only served a short part of your sentence. Granted, the worst is probably behind you, but there's no gainsaying this is a prison. You can see a husband. We have provisions for conjugal visits, but there's no possibility of any kind of reasonable relationship.
No, I know.
Holly, may I level with you?
Yes, please.
There may be some advantage to you in this, but what kind of a life would it be for him? Surely the other women must have told you that many marriages break under the strain here. On the other hand, if he wants to enter into this marriage, fully aware of the circumstances, that's quite rare. He must love you very much. I just want to caution you, Holly.
Thank you.
This is a nice place.
Dr. Emerson recommended. Said it was well worth the drive out here.
Well, he was right.
Here's to... Well, what shall we toast to?
Here's to you being appointed to the staff of Cedars.
Yeah. But, how about here's to our first evening together?
Okay.
Sure aren't many years like 70.
You mean the wine?
Yeah. You like it?
Greg, you've sure come a long way since Bluefield.
Yeah. Well, so have you.
Not enough to know the difference between wines. Believe me, I don't know one year from the other.
Well, then we're just going to have to drink a lot more wine together. So I can educate you on the finer points.
You think I need to educate him?
No, I just think you need a lot more fun.
You're having a good time.
No, you're not. I've been sitting here trying to figure out why.
You know, 70 really is a very good year for wine.
Okay. Evie wants to change the subject, right?
Right. Let's talk about you.
Uh-oh.
There's a question I have coming very naturally to me, and I have to ask you.
All right.
What are you doing, wasting your time going out with an old friend when you could be going out with any number of nurses at Cedars? I mean, I know you must have noticed them.
I've noticed. I'd just rather spend my time with you.
Greg, I do know a line when I hear one, you know.
Evie, I would not use a line on you.
No.
No,
On Rita?
of course not. And I never did.
She used to like you a lot, you know.
Feelings were mutual.
How come I always thought when I was a kid that you two were going to get married?
Well, that shows you how much you knew about life at 15. I mean, that's how old you were when Rita and I were dating, right?
About that.
Anyway, I never expected we'd get married.
Why?
Rita was always... I don't know. I think I even knew then she was never the type of girl to settle down. She's too restless. It was never enough for her at home. She was good looking, and she knew her looks would take her a long way. As a matter of fact, I don't think she's changed.
You're wrong, you know. She really has changed.
No. But, I mean, she's still restless. I don't think any man could settle that woman down.
Ed did.
For a while.
Greg, why didn't you ever settle down?
Because I never found the right girl.
Oh, come on.
It's true.
I think I know the reason. The reason is because you enjoy being single and free.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're single and free now, right? How do you enjoy it?
Not very much.
Well, Evie, I feel the same way.
Well, I think I know more about Spaulding Enterprises now than when I woke up this morning.
Ah, good. Good. The more you understand, the better. You know, the time may come when you won't need any advice at all.
Sounds like you're getting bored with my financial problems.
Well, frankly, I'd rather talk to you about other things. Would you like to go out to dinner?
Now?
Well, yes, and I promise there will be no talk of stocks, inheritances, tax laws. There'll just be some wine, good food, place to relax.
I'm sorry, Ross. I don't think so. Not tonight, okay?
You know, the last time we had dinner together, I really enjoyed myself.
So did I, but...
Amanda, you are so beautiful. You've got to start living again.
Well, you're back.
Lucille, how are you?
Well, for someone whose health is precarious, I'm doing rather well.
I thought you were upstairs.
I was. Where have you been?
Ross's office.
Well, you spent a great deal of time there. You must have accomplished a great deal.
Yes, we did.
She's very fortunate to have you, Ross, advising her, devoting so much of your time to her. What sort of advice did you give her today?
Well, the Spaulding stocks are about to be transferred to Amanda, so that means in a very short time she'll get her first dividend check.
Well, you seem to have taken care of everything.
Well, I don't foresee any problems, Lucille. And if Alan Spaulding keeps the company on course, she'll be receiving a very sizable dividend check every month.
And I suppose you've arranged to send all the money to Amanda.
Oh, yes, of course.
Is that how you want it?
How else?
Darling, you have absolutely no experience managing money.
No, but I won't do anything foolish.
I know you won't do anything foolish. I don't mean you're going to be extravagant. I simply mean that money has to be managed. If I hadn't managed our family's estate properly all these years, we'd have nothing today.
Well, when I want to know something, I'll seek advice.
Whose?
Mother, Ross has been a big help, as you know. And I think I can rely on Alan Spaulding about any business problems. I mean, certainly his interests are the same as mine.
Do you honestly believe that?
Yes.
Amanda, you are so naive. You have no idea.
Well, what do you suggest I do?
I'm suggesting that you allow me to handle your inheritance.
Why?
Because I'm experienced. Amanda, I have spent all these years handling our money. That's been my role while you were busy at your music. Don't you understand? I'm trying to help you from people who might take advantage of you.
Mother, don't you think I can make my own decisions? Brandon Spaulding did leave it to me. He had faith in me.
Amanda, I think I better be going.
Oh, don't you have any opinion in this, Ross?
Amanda, I'm sorry about dinner. I'll call you tomorrow. Good night, ladies. I'll let myself out.
Good night, Ross.
Your devoted admirer.
He's helped me.
Really, you are in no position. You are in no position to judge his help.
Do you think he's dishonest? Do you want me to let him go? If you do, why don't you just say so, Mother? What do you want?
I told you. I want to handle the inheritance for you. For your sake. For the sake of your future.
And what do you mean by handle it?
I want you to make over the stocks to me. Ross can take care of the paperwork in a moment.
You want everything put in your name?
Well, yes, darling. It's just a formality. It's the only sensible arrangement.
Mother, I can't believe you're asking me this.
It's simply a formality.
Formality.
The money would still be yours.
I know you think I'm naive, but I'm not naive enough to believe that. If I sign the stock over to you, it's yours.
To enable me to manage it in your interests. Darling, what other reason would I have?
That isn't the point.
What is the point?
If I allow you to manage my inheritance, it puts me in the position of a dependent child.
Oh, that's not true.
Yes, it does. And I don't want that.
Amanda, it wouldn't be that way. I know you're a grown woman. I know the money is yours. But, darling, you've got to learn that we are all dependent on someone in our lives. The only real question is if you want to rely on me, your only relative, or if you want to rely on strangers.
I'm going to try to rely on myself.
Well, you haven't done that very much, have you? I mean, you've been spending a great deal of time with Ross Marlowe.
Isn't that perfectly natural? I do need a lawyer now.
Darling, he has his own interests. They're not the same as yours.
Well, so far, he hasn't suggested that I turn over the stock to him.
Why do you talk to me that way? I'm trying to protect your future. I'm trying to protect the future of whatever children you may have. I realize it. It just may hurt your pride that I suggest that I might be more qualified than you.
Mother, if you have financial advice to give me, I will listen. But I am not going to turn over my inheritance to you.
Brandon left you the money to spite me.
I don't believe that. I think he wanted to help me.
Brandon hardly knew you.
Well, maybe there are other reasons. But then you don't want to talk about that, do you?
I have changed. The inheritance has changed you.
At least I've been honest with you. I know that there are a lot of things you haven't told me. Maybe even about the will.
What are you talking about?
Well, maybe you've been named too. The silent trust.
No, darling. He left nothing to me.
Then did you expect to be named in the will?
No. Amanda, I care very little about money. Especially Spaulding money. But I do care about you. If you could just stop being suspicious of me and stop being bitter towards me. Really, Amanda, you would learn that I could offer you a great deal. Oh, darling, we argue too much. Amanda, everything I own is going to be yours. Even if I do handle your inheritance, even if it is nominally mine, well, in a very short time, I'm sure I won't really be around, and then you'll have everything. And in the meantime, you'll have given me a chance to help you.
Hey, you know something? I had a good time tonight.
I did too.
Of course, I expected to, because I always have a good time with you. Anyway, maybe you had a little bit better time than you expected to. Hmm?
Maybe I did. I wasn't in a very good mood tonight, I'm sorry. But I am feeling better.
Are you still worried about Rita?
Yeah.
You know what? I worry about you.
Why?
Because you're too sensitive. Evie, Rita is going to take care of herself. She's going to be all right. And you shouldn't get so involved in other people's problems anyway. There's not much you can do about them.
Well, I did have a good time tonight.
Okay.
You cheered me up.
Any chance of that car of yours breaking down tomorrow? I can give you a ride home.
The bomb probably won't run tomorrow either, so I guess you could.
Well, I guess I better let you get to bed, huh?
Yeah.
Evie? Hey. We had a nice time tonight.
Well, thanks a lot. I did too. Good night.
Good night.
Always working.
Not always.
Any chance you could find a minute for me?
Yeah, I think I could probably manage that. You look like somebody with a secret.
Do I?
Uh-huh. Gonna share it with me?
Yes, I will, but I want undivided attention.
Oh, all right. Well, just give me a couple minutes over here and I'm all yours.
Arthur. Arthur, can you hear me? It's all over. You're back in your room. Everything is all right.
When can I see?
We must wait. Gently.
Is everything all right?
Yes.
My face?
It took longer to do your chest than I had thought, so I was not able to do as much to your face as I had hoped.
But I look different?
We will talk about it tomorrow. Now you must rest. Don't worry, Arthur. It will be all right.
Don't leave me.
I must. We've been in surgery for nearly 4 hours. I will come back in the morning.
Beginning of a new life.
Yes. If you need anything, feel that?
Yes.
Just push that button and the nurse will come.
All right. Renee,
Yes.
thank you.
Sleep well. I will see you in the morning.
In the morning.
Okay. I finished with the chart.
You mean we can talk?
Mm-hmm. I don't see anybody who's gonna stop us, so what's on your mind?
Well, that would take some time.
Want me to sit down?
No. I went to see Mrs. Barnes today. We had a talk.
What about?
Oh, Dr. Chapman, you still here?
Yeah, is that a hint?
No, isn't it quitting time for you?
Oh, I just can't tear myself away, Clara. How's everything with you?
Dr. Creighton just wanted to take a look at me.
Anything I can do?
No, Creighton gave us some medicine yesterday. She wants to look at her today. I'll get a chart.
Okay.
Could we go into the treatment room?
Well, no. Ruth is in there doing an inventory thing.
She is.
What is it?
This is not what I had in mind, but ever since I got back from the hospital, I've been thinking about what kind of a life I can have here. And not expecting any miracles, I could be here for a long time.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can we go in and see Dr. Creighton in the treatment room?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, come on.
Have you thought about it realistically? I mean, what 12 years mean?
Okay, it's time.
Just a minute, please.
Yeah, we're just finishing up here.
All right, make it fast.
Sure. Can you tell me what Dr. Creighton meant by this remark here? This patient. Now, what is it?
Peter, do you still want to marry me?
Yeah, you know I do.
You've thought about what it means.
Yes, I have. I mean, I love you. I'm just crazy about you.
Well, then I want to.
What? I mean, do you mean yes?
Yes, I mean I want us to get married.
Oh, I love you. Oh.
This has been The Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, Stephen Burrows for Cop Ferrat, and Barney's.